Welcome to the Informed Podcast. Um, what are you looking at, boy?
Why'd you do that?
Just to make it easier on me. Welcome to the Informed Podcast. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about normal NBA stuff, things that have been going on since we last posted, updates on injuries, stuff like that. And then also want to talk about the new changes to the NBA All-Star Weekend. Dang, that's wild. We thought bro wasn't gonna make it, but um. Mr. Raymond Kennedy
Amazing.
is in the building. How are my
Word.
how are the two co-hosts that I'm with? How y'all feeling, man?
Amazing.
Jacob, how you feeling, boy? Answer me.
I'm feeling good.
What about you, RK? How you doing, bro?
I'm straight.
Make it,
All right, bro. All right. Firstly, I do want to talk about the All-Star Weekend changes because it is pretty freaky if you guys haven't
I
seen
haven't
it.
heard shit from it.
Really? They're
Nah.
so basically they're doing a four tournament team style. So it'll be um three like all-star teams with eight per team. And then they'll go against the winner of the rising star, like because I guess they'll have the same format of eight per team. They'll go against the winner of that. So it'll be like a bracketed thing. And then the two winners will go against each other.
the rising stars gonna get cooked.
If you think so, I mean, they hoopers. Think about it like this: like if Chet and Wemby's healthy, they would be on the
Are they?
Rising
Are they
Stars
just
team.
rising stars?
This is their second year.
Yeah, first and second year,
They
man.
wouldn't put them in. I thought
I
the
mean,
all
I'd assume to make it more, reasonable, they would
Competitive.
do that. It just, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess if they get the votes, they might, but again, I don't necessarily, I don't know that far into it, but yeah, because obviously, I don't know if you guys feel the same way I feel, but. The All-Star weekend kind of sucks.
It does. It hasn't been
All
good
Star
since.
game has been asked for like the past 3 years.
Straight butt.
more.
Great
I
booty deuce.
mean the one where they made like when Kobe passed, like all the extra
That's the
rules, and
last one he was talking about in Chicago. Where was
I
the blue
think
and
that
red
was
jerseys?
Yeah.
yeah. I think that was like it was more interesting towards the end, but at the start, it was still.
Yeah, it was the same old, same old.
I mean, I think they should just like do a regular like basketball game. Whoever has more points by the end, because don't they do like target score now? Like first hit like 160 or
So they
170 or
did
something.
do that, and then they took it away, and then
Okay.
last year this ending score was like 200 to 200. Like
Stupid.
Yeah, but
Like
it's like
they added points like if you were leading or something. It was weird.
it's freaky.
Weird.
they
Freaky.
did, or is it just like did they actually score those 200 points?
No, they
Like,
actually scored them. Yeah,
okay.
like
But no, people are saying it's ass because they don't even try no more until like the last like 3 4 minutes of the game. Like I get they supposed to have fun, but it's like that shit just boring,
they
bro.
don't
Like
even
remember?
try at the last second anymore. They only tried that first time when Kobe and Gigi passed when they had the target score and they were giving 100K to, whatever
For whatever
foundation. I
charity they
forget.
wanted
Yeah.
to. So I'm glad they
Yeah.
implemented new shit, forces people to actually play basketball instead of just goofing.
If it even does that, we'll
I hope
see.
it does. Because it's basically old heads versus the new. So it's like
That's why I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all even care for real?
I'm gonna
Because I
fuck
know
with it if it
bias it.
improves.
Like,
I didn't care to talk about it, but I'm gonna fuck with it if it actually improves the All-Star
you
game.
think so?
Yeah.
I don't even watch it no more. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
I think the whole like weekend isn't like hyped anymore. It's more like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
celebrity weekend.
Yeah. Like I remember like 2015 when they was in New York, like I was real life mad that I couldn't watch it. Like I don't know, I just wanted to watch it so bad. Like I don't know if that was just me being a kid or
I
if it
don't
was
know.
just
It's real. Like
yeah, like I was real excited, but it's just the luster's gone. So
Nah, yeah, and just like the only event I always watch consistently is the 3-point contest. That's the only one that quote unquote
yeah,
excites me anymore because that's the only one that people actually try. And the dunk contest is
yeah.
ass.
It's like they're scared
Oh,
to get injured, but like y'all could get injured doing anything, just like hoop for real. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's why they. I mean, obviously, it is why they got soft, but I feel
Eh,
they should just get rid of
But like
like non.
nobody's even gotten injured in the All-Star game, like ever. I don't think,
never.
I could be wrong, but like, because why else would they not try?
Yeah.
but also, like Mal said, the dunk contest, the last few years they've been like iffy. Like I'm not gonna say they've been ass, but they haven't been like the best. Nothing's gonna top like those early 2010s dunk contests. But I feel like they
You
put
don't
like the
mean
right
early.
players.
You mean Eric Gordon and Zach LaVine.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
That's
basically 20. But like we just need it's because everybody want to see like Anthony Edwards, John Morant, Zion all in one
Mm.
contest, and it's like
But the problem isn't like whoever is picking the players picking. Like they're asking the players and they're saying no. That wasn't English. Ignore that.
Oh, you talking about for the dunk contest?
yeah.
Yeah,
No, like
yeah.
I think
I think at one point I heard like Westbrook said no plenty times. LeBron always said no.
Yeah, like there's no
It was-
incentive. And it's like people like Mac McClung, like he can hoop for real, but it's like he only gets brought up to the
during the
NBA.
dunk
Oh
contest.
yeah, and it kind of just sucks for real because like I don't know, it's just
Honestly, did you know like who Aaron Gordon really was before that dunk contest?
I
No,
mean, I only
like,
knew because he was not a rookie, but that was probably his sophomore year, I think. So I knew he
I
was
really
young.
Me personally, I didn't really. I knew who Zach LaVine was because he was like half decent, but I didn't really know bro like that. So
Yeah,
I feel like it's a good exposure moment. So maybe it is good that these like
but I don't even
names
think it's
on
that. Because then, like, think about it. Last year, when somebody's brother got brought up, um, who's dude on the Pacers who he can do like he did a
talking about
East Bay.
topping
Obi Toppin.
Yeah, his brother got brought up to do the dunk contest. Where he been at?
where he been at exactly. Like I remember that shit. It was
Yeah,
last
his
year.
brother.
He's on the Knicks, I think.
His brother, he's not on the Knicks. He probably on the Knicks G League team. Respectfully, I wish I was on the G League team. I'd be getting Knicks buckets. But like, but it just I don't even think it's exposure anymore. Real talk, because
I
there's
mean,
there's so much talent.
if they make it interesting as exposure, like what did
Like
Jalen Brown do to be in the dunk
that
contest?
was
Jalen Brown.
gross, bro.
No, no, I ain't gonna lie. Now that
That
I'm thinking
was
about it,
bad,
that
bro.
shit just pissed me off. This nigga jumped over Kyson and thought he did something.
Chair. He
No, no,
literally got
over him
shorter,
in a chair,
bro. And
in
then
the chair. That,
nah, bro,
bro,
that
Some
just
bad
that
made me
shit.
mad. You just reflamed. You just rekindled some hate
Nah,
I
that
had.
shit
nobody
just pissed.
saying like
He dabbed after?
He
You didn't
did.
no
know?
during was it?
It was
I thought it
He
during.
was
like what he
No,
did
he
was
dunked
he
the ball.
dunked the ball and then
He
tried to
did
make it
this
like
shit.
he. I think it was more so that he wasn't like looking, or I don't think there's no way he would dab, bro.
he was trying to recreate. Somebody did that like in the 80s. Was it
I
Dominique
I
Wilkins or
couldn't even
something?
tell you. I couldn't even tell you.
Bro, what year was that when Jericho Sims dunked it and he put his whole arm in like the rim and then he
And
thought
then
people were
pulled out
gonna
a
go
50.
crazy?
Oh my
That's
God.
probably last year. I don't know, or
I
two
mean,
years ago. It was
that
close.
is
I'm
It was,
saying,
impressive, but it's not like a 50 though.
but
How
I
did he
mean, it's just the
and then you'll see
showmanship.
the clips of like Cole Anthony going in Tim's and then him having like six misses.
Oh my God, dude. No, like the Tims and shit. That shit actually
now that
like
I think about it, most of the dunk
He
contest
got
winners
put
are
in
usually like
the
role
contest
players. I just peeped.
Low key.
when he got put in the dunk contest. I was like, okay, there might be a little hope because
Who?
what's his name, Cole Anthony, bro. I
Jalen
was
Green
like,
was also in there too.
yeah.
what? See,
I
I'm
think that
not
same
watching
year.
this. Like,
I
it's just
mean,
not
yeah, I feel you. I
interesting.
don't. It really
That's
isn't.
crazy.
It
I
really
didn't even
isn't.
know that. Because
Oh,
in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, Jalen Green should do
We've
it
come a
too.
long way from Blake Griffin jumping over Kias and JaVale McGee stretching between two. So yeah,
That
like Miles
commercial,
said, what
that
yeah,
commercial?
nigga missed the first dunk. doing that shit over Kai Cenat. I just watched the entire clip.
No, bro.
I'm
Bro, just
Stop.
sorry.
watch the entire clip and you miss, bro.
He
That
missed
shit,
the first
that
two.
just brought
I
back a
feel
memory.
like
Like, I
I
just got
feel like they need to
pissed.
do some with those missed dunks. Like I don't care if they, because what they'll do is it's like you have to touch the rim for it to count for a missed dunk. So like they'll like purposefully not go. I don't know. I don't think there's a way to fix
Is
the.
that isn't that what Cole Anthony did?
Yeah, like he was trying to do
Yeah,
a windmill, but he would just stop, and then like he did, he touched the rim once, and it was like attempt
No, some of
one.
these dunks is like, yeah, they did miss, but it's like, imagine if he made that though. Like, shit.
I mean, it's always imagine if I.
I
So
mean, I
yeah,
know that, but it's like, I can see why they give him the points, but like, still, they should do something towards those misses.
lame as hell.
the
And
most
like
thing I
Jacob,
remember, my bad.
I don't know. Like Jacob said, what's it called? I feel like the NBA do be calling up these all stars, like getting the dunk contest, but they just say no because, like, I find it hard to believe the NBA hasn't reached out to these niggas at all.
Yeah,
I
It's
feel like
gonna
it
come
should turn
out
into
like
a fan
years
thing.
later.
but LeBron do need to get up in there. He needs that on his resume. He needs to get a 3-point chip, a dunk chip. He already got the All-Star MVP.
He's not winning
He
a
needs to get a
3-point shot.
rising. They need to do a
This year
rising
he should
stars
be
versus
NBA
like an
MVP
old man,
president,
so
bro.
he can win that. Like they need to figure it
Like Rising
out.
Stars are gonna
But they
get
did.
smoked.
I
That would
loved
be
it when
funny if
they
they
did
did that.
the bigs versus the guards. I loved
Oh,
it.
I do like the skill challenge. You're right. I
I
Yeah,
usually
that shit
loved
like
was
it.
fire. That
I
shit was
usually like the skills challenge.
I wish they. I kind of wish they did that for the 3-point contest
watch
because I
Scotty
don't.
Barnes
Was
dribble
it
like a giraffe.
Cat? Cat was
He
one of the
was in
only.
there. I don't know if it was last year, but he was in there. I remember.
But
Hmm.
is he the only big?
No,
He's the big that I can remember at
I know. I
least.
think Cat won, which you could
Yeah,
be talking
he
about.
did. But I'm trying to think.
But what we blowing me is how they don't be trying, bro. I be
Oh, the skill set. Oh yeah.
yes, bro. I swear I be sprinting. But yeah,
that's just some nah.
They just need festivity. Like it's just not fun. And I feel like they make the NBA players make too much money for them to not get like racks
I
for
feel like that's
winning.
also why they don't. Cause it's like
exactly. Like the
I
money don't
got
mean
15
nothing.
mil on this contract right now. I don't need to do.
Exactly. I don't need 100K.
I don't need a
Like,
100K. A
Like you
hundred
see
K
that
is in my
nigga
pocket right now. What I need a hundred
was
K for? Like
hmm?
that's
There ain't no such thing as too much money, nigga. So shit.
nigga, if you making
But you
nigga, if
gotta
you
think
make
about it. They're not 15 mil is low for an all-star play. Most of them are like max contracts. They making like 40 mil.
no,
You're
but I'm
right.
saying like you personally, if you had 15 mil, yeah. If you had 15 mil, would you look at 10 bands
100K.
and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go crazy for this 10 bands. Or you just gonna be chilling. Like,
Okay, yeah, 10 bands is pretty. If you said 100 would be different, but 10
but
bands
I'm
is
saying
probably not.
to them, like, you
Yes,
know,
yes,
yeah. To
it's
it's
them,
kind of
probably
pretty
not.
much 10 bands.
So
Like,
yeah, I just hope that they try. If they don't try, I just won't watch. Like it's
nigga,
just
didn't they get a car at one point if they won the dunk contest?
yeah. I think that was
I
like
don't even
one.
remember.
It was
They
like
got
yeah,
something.
shit.
Like niggas actually gave a fuck because they were doing something. They not. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't on shit.
Well, that's mainly what's going on with the All-Star Weekend festivities, all that bull crap. Um, so we can just talk about
Crap.
what's going on through the league since we last left. I want to mention uh Isaiah Hartenstein has came back for the Thunder, and
Why-
they look nasty. They look
Wait,
nasty.
he came back already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
he
see
was
that clip
playing.
where he tried to? He
I didn't
almost
watch
had two amazing
I
Yeah,
dunks.
would have
one
been
got
pissed
blocked and
too.
then
I
he missed
seen
the
that
other.
shit.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
he had it like that for real.
I didn't know that was in his bag that he
For
could
sure. For
I'm not
sure.
gonna lie.
actually pass the
But
ball.
yeah, they just look and I was looking I watched a little bit of it. They beat them pretty convincingly. Um,
The
but
Spurs.
just like looking at their defenses, it was like 4 blocks. Hold on, I want you guys to hear this right quick. 2 steals, 2 blocks for J-Dub, 3 steals, 1 block for Shea, 4 blocks for Hart, 2 steals for
Mm-mm.
Caruso, 2 steals for whoever this guy is, A Mitchell, a J Mitchell. I'm sorry, respect you in the NBA, you making bread. 3 steals for Case and Wallace, Lou Dort had a block. Like they're just so gross. I don't know how they do it.
Each guard has
They
like
played
two
the
steals.
Spurs. They played the Spurs.
Yeah.
No, they played the Blazers this game I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about that game? I thought you were talking about the
This is
Spurs.
this is the game. This is iHeart's first game back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I watched a little bit of it. I didn't pay attention. That's a crazy
Exactly.
line.
That's some everybody got in a cookie jar, which is dope for them.
I say, why does each guard have two steals?
Yeah, it blew me.
That
Yeah,
shit's just
even
And
without
block.
Chet, bro.
disgusting. Just unfair.
But I
OKC.
thought it was cool that they was trying J-Dub at center while Chet was out too. Like I don't know that Mark Daigneault is just I like that he'll just try stuff and he won't, he's not necessarily scared to. So because they definitely could have went to the free agent pool, picked up Moses Brown or something.
Hmm.
So that's dope
But I
on them.
feel like that's good because I mean he'd rather do it now than closer to the playoffs.
Yeah,
Chet should definitely be back by then, hopefully.
Chet should be back. It said they were reevaluating him at in like December or January. So I don't know if that means he'll be back by then, but they're reevaluating him. What else were y'all seeing these last couple games?
what I've seen the last couple games. I watched the Laker game the other night and
Personally,
impressive win by the Lakers and don't connect. If he keeps it up like this, he'll have also a great running for Rookie of the Year. I think Jared McCain is a runaway as of right now, but the way Dalkinek is playing and shooting out of his mind, I think that he's gonna be a very solid player, and he's showing exactly what he could do. Like there's this dude that I was watching online, this podcast. He's talking this was just a crazy comparison, talking about this is Klay Thompson-esque like type of shooting. He had 9 threes, tied the rookie record for 9 threes in the game. And it was just the Lakers as a whole looking great.
bro was blushing and shit. Like,
What the
nah, you you happy as hell about that, aren't you?
I'm happy as hell about that. The Bucks is on a rise too, but I had to talk about the Lakers because the Lakers are 10-4. Lakers haven't
Yeah,
had a clean record since
yeah,
like
they
21.
6 point win against the Jazz. That's impressive. But
Would you say the Bucks?
Nah, the Lakers, the
Oh,
one
my
they win
bad.
against the Jazz last night.
My bad.
well, yeah, they 6 point win against the Jazz. But
They did.
I do like Connect. I love his game, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He's
He's
just
been
a hooper,
hooping.
bro.
Yeah, he's been hooping. You seen them clips about LeBron talking about I've been said it.
Of
Did
course.
LeBron
Yeah,
swear he
Why
was
don't y'all believe
lying?
my GOAT? Like if he said he saw him, he saw him.
that's one of the only things I'm like, okay, it might not be wrong.
Yeah, yeah. I like as much as I'm glazing right now, he do be capping. I believe him, I
LeBron is
guess. I don't
LeBron.
know.
Because they put a lot of trust in him. Like at first I was like, why is this rookie playing a lot? He be getting minutes. I think he probably finna take D'Lo's spot in the lineup because he was starting last game.
He's been starting since D'Lo got benched. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because Rui got hurt.
Yeah, Rui's
But
been out.
last time I checked, like, he wasn't. Well,
But
last
I
time I
did
watched,
check the first like probably 4 games. He only had like 16 minutes max on each of them, and
yeah,
then now he's starting to ramp up like 30, 33. This last one he had like 38 or 37. So I think JJ Redick is doing good by his team.
He's
So
already doing amazing. I was
yeah, that's
like,
dope.
he going on me, bro. And I had no faith in him. I'm not gonna lie.
I had
Really?
zero.
Really?
JJ Redick,
Yeah, I did
it's not
because
that like he's smart basketball wise. It's just like you have a lot of ego on one team, and the way he's managing it, I feel like he's doing a good job. Like, I don't know. For somebody to have LeBron and AD on the same team and not get just the clipboard snatched from them and them doing their own thing, like I think he's doing well, bro. Like honestly.
I mean I can't disagree. I just he's a basketball mind. I think that's all like LeBron and AD would want somebody who can be knowledgeable
Yeah.
about hoops.
I just thought there would just be more to it as like a head basketball coach in the NBA. Like I thought it'd
I
be a
mean,
little more
it could be, but I feel you.
complex. And for your first team to be the Lakers,
I mean, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
It's
it's
tough.
tough. It's tough to be
So
that,
I think
especially
that's pretty impressive to me. That's real
Yeah.
impressive.
behind a sorry excuse like Darvin Ham sandwich always hands in his pockets. Just did
Dude,
He's just
I
a chill
always
guy.
I always bring up that funky ass clip of that nigga in the huddle talking about go at them dudes. You doing great.
Yeah.
Salute. That
I
shit
mean,
was
but that's what
fucking
I'm saying.
hilarious.
That
Like,
was gross, bro.
you have LeBron on you have a coach on the court. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
I see what
I'm
you're
impressed
saying.
that JJ Redick. I was just watching the game. JJ Redick grabbing LeBron, pulling him to the side, like telling him, like, hey, you need to like getting in his ass. And I'm like, bro, like, who's doing that to LeBron?
The only other
A
person
good
really
coach,
doing
nigga.
that shit too is fucking Ty Lue. Ty Lue, the only other person that actually would like tell LeBron like, "Yo, come here, like we need to talk over this
Yeah.
shit. Like you need to get your shit
It's
together."
impressive.
Same with Spo. Spo don't play.
Oh yeah,
And he didn't play.
Spo,
So yeah,
Spo.
I really like we kind of diverted, but
I
I mean
mean,
that's it's worth saying.
Hell yeah.
what about well I also want to talk about the Cavs Celtics game happened a couple days ago. That was a
Um,
good game. Although it
Garland
really
sold.
wasn't. What'd you say?
yeah,
What'd you say, RK?
somebody probably spent on you.
Garland sold. Nigga shot like 3 for 20, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
Three for
did.
did. He
21.
did.
That nigga.
Crazy.
And I was watching it like I low key like it wasn't very close like the first half and in the third quarter they started making a comeback so I was like okay and
Wait,
then
who?
Mitch the the the
The
Cavs were
Cavs.
down.
The Cavs were down
Oh,
the entire
They were
game.
down by like what, like 15,
It was
20?
close to 20, yeah. And then they started bringing it back and then Mitch was just he was hooping that fourth quarter. Um so yeah, I think this only it like confirms that the Cavs can hang. Um so it's
I
so
wouldn't.
I just wish
I mean
if Darius Garland played a half decent game,
that's what I'm
they're,
saying. Like
they're
you can't expect him to go 3 for 20
I mean, I mean,
they're-
like that is
in a.
actually crazy though,
It
because
is
like
I'm,
like it, but
the
it
nigga, the
happens.
nigga had a bad game. They only lost by 3. If he, like Jacob said, if the nigga like played half decent, they really could have won by like a cool
Yeah,
little 4 or 5 points or something.
I was saying like I was saying that's why I wish we got on before like maybe a night before this game. Cause like I was saying, like they can beat this team. I think they will beat this team. They would still be
Define
a.
will beat this team in a playoff series.
I'm
Mm-mm,
saying
hell no.
during the season again.
I mean,
So,
anybody can beat this. Anybody can beat anybody. They're gonna lose. The Celtics are
but
gonna lose.
saying like the Cavs played a bad. Like honestly, they didn't play a good game, and I feel like the Celtics they played a pretty pretty nice game. Like there just wasn't. Darius Garland was just missing bad shots.
Pretty
Like
much
he should be hitting that
Yeah,
shit,
that's
but
all.
he wasn't. So I think it could have been really easy blowout.
could have
Like
been.
if he hit half his shots.
And it was a Horford legacy game. He was hooping.
Bro, Al
He'll have
Horford.
his games every now and then, bro. Real
He
talk.
finds the fountain of youth anytime he just need to turn it up. He'd be like, all right, y'all remember Atlanta back in 15? I got y'all. And then they
Every
would
now and then, bro. Yeah.
just start draining them hoes. Be like,
So
all
that
right,
was a fun game to watch. It was definitely
Real
dope.
quick, y'all trying to talk about how they shooting so many 3 pointers because it really bothers me,
they're
bro.
shooting
Why does it
60 a
bother you?
game as a
That's
team.
that's
Celtic,
that's the reason why they are the best team in like NBA
I
history.
know, I get it, like it works, but sometimes I'm just like, bro,
It bothers
they
me because what happens if
they
y'all
don't
cold?
have any other type of game. Like almost every position. Hold on, because I know I'm not tripping.
You're not
No,
tripping at
you're
all.
not tripping.
Nobody,
They do
nobody,
shoot a
yeah,
lot of
they
Okay,
do.
okay, yeah. So, but like the other night, they had like 61 three attempts.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
That's
I'm
just the
like, bro, that's insane. Like, it doesn't tweak with you. Like,
They
no, it
win
just
doesn't make
games.
it,
your face. Like,
They win games. This is what the NBA is. Like if a team isn't getting like 33s a game, they're not winning NBA games.
or if you at least not like hitting like a fair amount of threes. Like you
June, like
like
like if the only team that was in the playoffs last year who got up the least amount of threes was the Nuggets. I said that sort of weird, but pretty much the Nuggets was the best team to shoot the least amount of threes. And that's
Right.
because of like pretty much Jokic by himself.
But I feel like if I guess you just probably just need to watch it. Because like there are times where they have a mid range or they have a post shot or something and they divert all the way back to the three. Like people like Pritchard, and I know it's working, so like I can't hate.
You can't
But
complain. Yeah.
niggas like Pritchard or
Hauser.
Tatum, who else? Jalen Brown, Derek White. I'm not mad at them shooting threes. Like that's pretty much what they there for. But Tatum had a mid-range game like crazy. And I really just haven't seen it like that, bro. Like I haven't seen it. Most of his shots
That's
are good.
because just it's not just the Celtics, really. It's literally just NBA basketball at
I
this.
know, but it is the whole league. But I feel like
Yeah.
when I watch the Celtics, it's a
I mean, yeah, they
overwhelming.
they definitely take it a step further. They definitely do. So,
Like they had against the Cavs. The Cavs had 29 3-pointer attempts. The Celtics made 22 out of 41. So like I don't know. I
exactly.
feel like
That's
that's
just
just the
normal.
biggest
Yeah.
Yeah.
outlier.
And although it was pretty close, like you see, like if you see that discrepancy normally, it's usually a blowout. Like real talk. So that's just, most teams are getting up 30 plus a game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just how it is. So
You lead the league end of the year.
sorry.
Then they do. They shoot 40. They shoot 43 threes a game as a team.
I had to my LeBron pose.
Chill.
My fault. My fault.
Nah, that ass like the Celtics. I feel like that's going to be their downfall if they get cold in the playoffs, shooting all them
Yes.
damn threes. Like
I
I
don't
can
know,
see
bro.
it, but right now it's working, so I don't know.
I
I
mean,
can't.
but we didn't see it at all. They had the same recipe. And I get what you're saying in theory, because but you got
Hmm.
to think they have so many shooters. Al Horford, Drew Holiday can hit a shot. He's like probably a 35% 3-point shooter. Tatum, Brown, Pritchard, um, who else?
Porzingis
Derek White is has been fire. Like
and
that's
Porzingis
at
when
least
he
that's
came back
six
a
right
bit,
there that can hit a shot. I mean, Drew Holiday is probably the worst one on that list.
quote unquote.
And
We
like
haven't even
that's
seen,
not even he's not
You
even
haven't
a
even
bad
seen Kristaps.
and
Kristaps is
he's like a career like 35. I'm pretty sure.
exactly.
and what's
So
scary is like you named six and they all on the court at the same time.
exactly.
Like
So
that's a real
that's just the
scary.
brand of basketball that they play in.
And they can
Yeah.
all
And
these
30, what's his name?
30
30.
His number is 30, yeah.
on the Celtics?
Yeah. Let me see.
Couldn't even tell you, cuz.
I'm about to say I'm about to go to
Talking
ESPN.
about Sam
Yeah,
Hauser?
Sam Hauser. When he has like the shot, when it's open, he'll clip that motherfucker.
Oh,
He's not like a create for himself, but
he's a solid defender too, Sam House. I peeped.
Yeah, no, all the Celtics can play somewhat type of defense. They're all scrappy, or they all can hold their ground for a single possession. If you're a quote unquote bad defender, the only like people who are quote unquote bad defenders or get put on the island is Keta, their backup center. That's the only person I can think of who gets put on an island and really struggles quote unquote defensively.
Fournette or Keita, however you say his name.
Yeah,
88.
And Cornette really don't even play for real no more.
that's what I'm saying. Like
So
This
it's
is a king.
So I feel like
ridiculous
when he's on the
defense.
floor, he at least a body. Like
Mhm.
and then even then you'll get a Jordan Walsh three every couple games. Like he doesn't like I don't know, this team, they
The
just
Celtics are too deep. They're
yeah,
too,
they're engraved to just bang threes. Pause.
that shit is
Before
just
we get into our topic, I did want to bring up what I saw on the players, what's it called? The player's choice.
yeah.
And I completely disagree with this, but dude was talking, I don't even know his name. Dude was talking about how Curry is the MVP of the league right now.
Oh fuck no.
And he
I
was talking
mean,
about
All
Right
right.
now,
Okay, I'm trolling.
Like
I'm trolling. I'm trolling. But
okay,
like,
I'm about to say
he
right
was
now.
being dead serious
it's because
too.
his team of first seed. If he was putting up like numbers like Shea or something, then I'd see why. But
Well,
he got
yeah,
average like at least like 26 or 28. It's because everybody on his team balling right now too. So that's really why. Because like a lot of the games have been blowouts, so you don't really got to see Curry go like all in. Like you don't got to see him drop like 30 a night like he's used to doing. So
but what's
I
dope
mean,
about him is that he will, but still, that's MVP is crazy to me. I don't get it at all.
I just don't think
I
like
see Shea with it, actually.
they prove they can win without him. It's a scrappy win, but it's I mean a win is a win.
No,
I
they
just don't think he's really shown. I just don't think he's really shown that he's really at MVP level. He's not a bad player. Like I love him
duh,
on my team. Like
duh.
MVP is insane, bro.
No,
Like,
MVP of the league right now is fucking ludicrous right now. Like
Because yeah, it's mainly because of like this team is well coached. They defend. They although they they can win without Curry, they would like him, but um, Curry can whip up things without Curry. So and
and Curry can
opposed
on the
opposed to
bench.
somebody like Antetokounmpo or Jokic, like obviously the Bucks can also win without those, or the Bucks or the Nuggets can win without, but it's a lot less scarce than you
no,
are with the Warriors.
I would just like to
And
argue
if we're
that.
being honest too, bro, they just went neck and neck with the Bulls. And you say this a lot, talking about basketball is basketball. But like, bro, like the numbers he's putting up, and it's still like just a really tight, close game. Like it just don't feel right, you know. Like
My
we
bad.
talked about their bench, and their bench is definitely like the problem, but like I feel like it just depends on like the whole team.
My bad.
It's
I zoned out for a minute. What team we talking about right now?
He talked about Giannis and the Bulls.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I'm tired of watching Giannis have to drop like 40, 50 a game just to get win over playing or just out of the picture ass teams.
I
This is
mean,
the
people
most
talking,
irritating
saying
thing
all
I've
this.
ever seen.
People talking crazy about the Bucks. We're not gonna act like their second and third best player have not been injured though. Like, if y'all team's second and third best player went out, I feel like y'all they would experience the same shit. You feel me?
I get
You
that,
talking about
but
Lillard and Chris Middleton?
I'm not even considering Middleton like because I haven't seen him really play in
He
fucking two
got he got
games.
cleared today. He's been cleared.
Yeah, so we'll see if
Like
if he
he's still a
still
big
has it.
part to the. He's still like a solid part to the team. So we're
Yeah,
not gonna act like. Then,
I get that. I just don't see a big difference. Like
but
I agree.
true.
if I feel like, because I feel like that's why you have Dame in situations like if he can't step up, Middleton will step up and vice versa, or
Right.
Giannis can just carry the whole load like he's
True.
been doing for
But they
years.
were still losing even with Dame too, I think. And it's like it's kind of sad that they're going neck to neck with Detroit. Like they really almost lost because bro decided to quit.
Detroit has been hooping though. Real talk, like
I
I
mean,
don't
yeah,
we don't
but
got to do that to Detroit like that. But again, to kind of low key counteract Jacob's point, like
Always, I'm like always, bro.
no, but I'm just saying I say it's basketball, like because like on a day-to-day basis, like any team can can fight. So
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think we just have to like every what's it called? Every team that's like probably top four has come close to losing or lost to a bad team this season.
I mean that's regular season. That's the NBA. That's how it is. So
That's what I'm saying. It just happens. It's a day to day.
end of the day, a win's a win. You know, they're still professionals. So like, you know,
I get that. Like I don't disagree with what you're saying. Like the Trailblazers were neck and neck with the Thunder. You feel me? Until the
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
probably
the
like
fourth quarter. Yeah,
yeah, but you feel me? That's why I said like I get what you mean, but I feel like for them to when did they win the championship? 2021?
the Bucks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
yeah,
them to
2021.
pretty much have the like same kind of core that they as far as Giannis and Middleton, that's who I see.
Giannis,
That's
Middleton, and Lopez
cool.
is the only
I feel
three,
like
and
yeah.
Connaughton. Yeah, I get
So
you.
I
Gus
feel
said
like
Connaughton.
for them, I just feel like it might lie on the coach at this point because they're not playing horrible. It's just their bench is bad. But I've seen times where
It's
like
their
their bench
defense.
play. Hmm?
It's their
It's the
defense.
defensive. It's
It's
not.
It's
It's
really
like
their
the
their it's
defense. I
like
defensive.
their
wouldn't
bench
blame
and their
like
defense are like
I wouldn't
those
blame
are
like
two
anybody.
huge
It's really just
problems.
like their defense. They need to get like some key like wing pieces for
It's our.
defense. Like
But I'm saying the
It's the
coaching
system.
is like, yeah, that's a better word. Cause I feel like there are times where like the bench can go on a run and bro just takes all of them out and just
Jalen Green
cleans.
had 18 points last night. Actually, the
There
other
was
night.
one time- They were playing the Nets, right?
Yeah,
And it was funny as ever because they were down by like 20, and Doc Rivers just cleared the bench and just put them in, right? These
hooping.
niggas they got it to like an 8 point differential within the last like minute, hooping like just straight defense.
I mean,
The Nets, hold on, the Nets called a timeout right out of the timeout, forced a turnover. Like I don't think they have a horrible bench. It's just somewhere in between
It's the
like the
fucking
system, the
system.
coaching. Like, come on, bro.
It's the system and inconsistency because I'm like I low key would have kept Mike Budenholzer for another fucking year versus having Doc Rivers, or we could have kept Adrian Griffin and just worked shit out. To be honest, because that nigga we were 30-13 with Adrian Griffin, had the best record in the league at the time. Fired his ass because no one liked him, quote unquote, according to the players. And then you get Doc Rivers, and then we get mid. Why the fuck we hiring
Yeah.
Doc Rivers? Like I would have kept
I'm
Mike
also a
Budenholzer
Doc Rivers hater,
because look
bro.
how the Suns are playing right now with Mike Budenholzer as the coach. Excellent basketball is being played. Excellent defense is being played
That's
too.
what I was
Like it's just I would have
Mike
kept Mike
Budenholzer is a
Budenholzer.
3 and D. Like he specializes in those two things. Like y'all gonna get up threes and y'all gonna play some defense. So
Quite literally. Instead, we got Doc Rivers trying to. I guess I got to do this one more time. I swear he's not getting another coaching
you're
job.
not saying it right.
This shit's a
Let's
whole
do
joke.
this, boys, baby. Yeah.
He's not getting
I'm
another
a
coaching job. I swear to God, he's not.
yeah, Doc
If the
Rivers
Bucks
got
lose this
carried.
year, he's not.
I
He's
mean, somebody got faith in him. I'm sure.
I don't.
Because, bro, come on. Like, I don't agree. I don't like his coaching, but
That
I
shit.
don't know.
Bro just
Somebody,
blows leads. That's what he do.
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, little nigga. Take that dumb shit.
That's
Like
what
dead
he do.
ass. Like that shit is just. I'm tired of that nigga. I'm tired of that nigga, and we
That's what he
can't
do,
change in the
bro.
middle of the year again. We can't do that. I'm like, it's just, I'm annoyed by that shit. Like you're seeing me
I
talking about
couldn't.
this shit because this shit got me hot. This nigga dead ass a bum
Bro,
with
your
him and
blood
Darvin
vessel,
Ham on the
bro,
end of the
chill,
bench.
bro.
No, because dead ass him and Darvin Ham bald ass be sitting there. I saw this nigga in the fucking locker room. This nigga Darvin Ham hands in his pockets once a fucking again. Then Docker was talking these niggas arms crossed and shit, talking about we gotta go out there and fight more. What the
I
fuck
did
does
peep.
that
I,
mean?
I
What
did
the
peep that
fuck
they
does
low
that
key
mean,
be doing
Doc?
the same
Like,
things, bro.
dude, like this shit got me hot, dude. I can't. That nigga Doc Rivers get guillotine. That nigga gotta get gone. I'm.
Guillotine is wild.
Let's move on to another topic because I'm gonna explode, bro. I swear, bro.
I made a tweak that accidentally pulled up the dun dun. Why would Cuz just say that? Just do what you
I
gotta
don't, can you
do.
see the chat in the,
No,
I
no,
saw the chat. I don't know if he could see it. I saw it.
no. Well, the video can't see the chat. That's what he was asking.
Okay, cool.
thank God.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Um,
yo, like there's a vein in my forehead. I
no,
feel it.
it was definitely bussing. It was definitely bussing. Um, is there anything else you guys saw, or should we get into?
I mean, we can get to another topic. I'm gonna leave at like 8 so I could go to the rec center so I could prep for my game. But like other than that, we can
So
continue
before
to
you
the
go,
next.
then we should do the
Yeah,
topic that we
Yeah,
posted stuff.
blood.
please,
Uh,
because like I'm gonna explode if I keep thinking about Doc Rivers.
explode is
Pause.
crazy. All right, man.
Um,
If you want to start us
um,
off, just say something.
Shit. Right now, guys, we are about to talk about our either overplay, fuck, overrated or underrated teams and players right
No,
now.
we did underperforming it.
Did you come up with the topic?
I did. It,
Oh,
anywho,
No, we didn't with that. That's
Tyrese
wild.
Halliburton
that
is
was time.
We're
Don't
doing
just skip
we're
the
doing
whole shit.
underperforming and overperforming players, teams, things that we just like or we've noticed.
appreciate you, gang.
That's
Now,
wild, bro.
I'm
Oh,
going to talk
damn.
about Tyrese Halliburton as a underperformer. This nigga, he used to, especially the last 2 years of basketball, he was looking really great, leading the Pacers to one of the top pace teams and one of the best offenses we ever seen, especially last year. So
Hmm?
it's been weird seeing him going through these slumps, shooting 28% from three and 37% from the field on 7 attempts from three, too. Like that's just so it's just bad. He went from averaging 20 to averaging 15. Now, mind you, understand these are the first like 15 games, so we still like getting into the year, but
Nah,
I
bro.
don't
We finna hit
he
20 games,
flopping.
bro.
I'm he flopping right now. I don't think he's a bad player overall, but like I don't know what's up with him this year. He's not performing.
Yeah, it's just weird how it'll go from like dropping 34 and then to like less than 10. That is that is
There's some,
frivolous work.
but
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't.
think I'm not really surprised. Like he hasn't been a very consistent scorer. It's just I feel like teams now can tell like, okay, we're not worried about his shot. Like they're because a lot of his assists and dimes came from him driving and kicking, or they're worried about his three. So somebody's always open. You feel me? But
Hmm.
I feel like now teams aren't really like as worried as they were last season. I mean, he'll still drop like 30. Who do you have against the Knicks? Like 36 or something?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like he's
Well, I
not.
think that last season he definitely was consistent, especially during like the NBA Cup, and he was definitely like a consistent like 22 and 12 type guy. But
Oh, 100%.
it's just yeah, this season he has to be going through something. It's freaky work. Or maybe, the league did figure him out like Jacob said. So, yeah.
Or like over the last couple of games, you get 9 points, 18 points, 16, 4, 16 points. Like it's just
Yeah, I didn't
dude, like
like
it's a weird ass stretch. Like
four is OD.
dude, like he had
4 is
35
OD.
against he had 35 against the Knicks, like in the group play. Then then in the loss to Orlando, he had 9 points and 11 assists, 18 points, 16,
Got
16, and then
strapped.
4 points. Four, 1 of 5 from three, and 1 of 7
Alec,
from the field.
really chill, bro.
Got
I
strapped.
don't know, James. Like your man ain't looking too hot. Like this nigga.
Shout out James, bro.
Shout out James for real, bro. Like this,
He's
he's
not
looking
gonna
like a
hold that.
bum.
I mean, it's just the truth. He just ain't been him lately. So I can't, you know, nothing to say about it really. Somebody I had on my underperforming and that I like to see is Larry Marketing. I was really not high on him, but I just like the way he plays basketball. He can shoot the three. He can drive. He can dunk on somebody. He's the heart and soul of that Utah Jazz team for real. He got his bag, and at least the start of the season, he just decided, not decided, I ain't gonna say that, but he just hasn't really been him. All-time lows and 3-point per. I mean, maybe not all-time lows. He started off in Chicago, and Chicago is pretty bad at developing talent. So, but he just started off really slow, and he's been picking it up lately, getting at least like 18, 16, 25, in his rebounds and assists. But I just thought it would have been because he was an all-star last season. Regardless of, it was probably because of maybe some injuries, but I thought he would be able to build on top of that, especially on this horrible Jazz team. But yeah, not at all. So that's why he's on my list. So
I
hopefully
don't
he
think
can
he's
get
a bad
better.
player. Yeah, I don't think he's a bad player. I think it's just a really slow start for Lowry. I mean, from Bulls to Cavaliers to Jazz, like Jazz is like this is where you can make your staple as like a cornerstone in this rebuilding Jazz franchise with like Keontae George and fucking J Dub's brother. Like it's just
Wow.
Cody Williams, yeah, but look
Yeah,
like an
Cody
alien
Williams.
for real. That's just me. All right, my bad.
That nah, he chopped, but like we don't gotta like like
That's wild.
but
Um,
I do think that Laurie is a good player and he'll get out this slump eventually. So Larry Markkinen, big ups to you, big ups to the Jazz. Just get your shit together. Just because this team needs
Oh,
because Colin Sexton ain't really doing much. Jordan Clarkson is going through it. That nigga hasn't been good for 2 years. So it's just
What y'all chatting
get
about
it
now?
together.
could have said what y'all chatting about now. Just listen, bro. We
Yep.
doing the underperforming and overperforming people, bro.
Jacob, who is your first under or overperformer as a team or as a player? I said that
I,
weird, but you know.
I personally think, even though it's not gonna go with, but
You
I
could.
feel like Chris Paul has been underperforming a little bit. I do like his numbers. I do like how the team looks, but I just feel like he can just bring all of them together. But I think they just need time and chemistry. Like he just got there. I'm not in no rush, but I think for the facilitator he is, it just could go a little bit better than like how it's been going. I feel like he could the duo between him and Wemby, I feel like that it's getting better, like I said, but it hadn't been all too good. Like Wemby just started dropping numbers like that. So I do feel
I mean, not to like derail your entire argument, but like, and like father time is like not an excuse anymore. But that nigga is 40. I'm not. I'm
No,
not
it's
saying
definitely
that.
still an excuse. Like,
That's still an excuse.
yeah, Kyle
Yeah,
Lowry, he's not the same Kyle Lowry.
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
expecting him to like
Then what are you
average 10
expecting?
and 20. I'm just saying like the Spurs as a team, like sometimes they just look lost or they just look like they just playing pickup or some shit. I feel like he can just bring that structure. Because
And the
oh,
if
like
we're
as
coach,
a leader, just like hey,
yeah,
like
just pretty much.
he ain't a
You
okay,
coach.
said
And the only thing I want to say to you, the Wemby and his connection, the reason Wemby started off so slow is because he was like shooting poorly. Like not because CP3 wasn't finding him. He just Wemby
right.
wasn't hitting the shots.
I get it, but I'm just saying it can be a little better. Like because I'm not disputing that they're playing horrible because Chris Paul's playing terrible. Like he's still averaging like numbers I expect him to be averaging. But you feel me? I think it could be a little better.
All right, I hear you. RK, if you're here, you got anything?
You said a player that's doing bad or something.
I mean, it could be that.
Like somebody that you like underperforming to your standards or
It
overperforming?
could be a team or player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna say I'm being a little biased 'cause I'm a Warriors fan, but it is true. I'm gonna say Jonathan Kuminga and Pods because there were a lot of trade talks over the summer, and we were like really about to get like you know the Warriors. They were gonna what were they gonna do? Yeah, they was trying to trade marketing for Pods and some picks or some shit like that, and I was like, accept that shit, like because they're saying Pods is still young, but I was like, so this nigga didn't like have no fucking 20 points per game type of rookie season. So like trade him. I don't care. Like he's solid, but that's Laurie Markkinen. That's the guy that was just averaging 25 and 8. That's like literally exactly
Yeah.
what we need. So it's like, and we kept Pods. We kept them. So it's like, you better be balling out. Bro's shooting like below 40% from the field, like below 30 from three. And yeah, and Kaminga too. I was expecting Kaminga to make that big leap this year. I was expecting him to be like the second scorer on the
Yeah.
team. And like Buddy Hill's playing better than him. So is Wiggins. So like just like those two players on the Warriors, Kaminga and Pods. A team, I would say, can't really think of one
No
that's
worries
really coming.
then.
You could say Philly, but like injuries.
I mean, I sort of have a injuries team.
I
Let's
feel
let's
like
circle
injuries is an
let's circle
excuse
back.
though.
Let's circle back to teams. Melly, did you have a team?
I do have a team. Us. I think I do have a team anyway. Let me pull this
Oh
shit up.
shit.
If you don't, I do. I, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say this with a grain of salt because obviously injuries have
Mhm.
just annihilated, like murdered, like stuck their finger in their butt and not let go. Like
Cool, cool,
the New
cool, cool,
Orleans
cool.
Pelicans have been just getting tore up.
I'm not gonna lie, that is true.
And it just breaks my heart because I wasn't necessarily high on this team, but I thought this team was going to be fun. Like I really like DeJounte Murray as a, a point guard who can facilitate and defend and score when you need him to. Obviously, Brandon Ingram is a
Wow.
bucket, is a straight bucket. And even then, like when it was just him, he was really facilitating. Like they would send doubles and he would be able to find an open man and people like Brandon Boston has have found a home. So I was really excited in this Pelicans team and of course not it's not their fault, but I just wish that it just seems like this happens every year because
There's always like, you
obviously
know,
Zion's gonna get injured,
Yeah.
sadly, but yeah.
This is the funny part with the Pelicans. Like, you know it's bad when Elfrid Payton is now in the starting lineup. All of a sudden, this nigga hasn't played basketball in 930
No, he
days.
got he got
So,
signed like either yesterday or earlier today. Probably
yeah, so
yesterday.
it's just fucking
Like
crazy.
they
Like,
like it's just
plagued by injury
yeah.
that we had to
It
dig
feels
up
like they've
Elfrid.
gotten hit like the worst out of any team out of the last like 4 years. Whenever Zion started, that's when their curse started, respectfully.
nigga, do you not remember the 19 to 20 Warriors, bro? That shit was just
High
bad.
Bowman and
All I
what's his
remember was
name?
just Curry when he broke his hand
Brother,
there.
nigga, we had no Clay. Clay got injured. Dre
I
was dealing
mean,
with injuries too. Curry broke
was he
his hand.
dealing with injury or was he getting ejected because Clay went there?
In and out. It
I
was in and
swear, I
out.
swear he be just getting mad because
Like
he
he
don't got
did
his
play that
teammates with
season,
him.
but like Warriors were just injured. Like their main stars were injured that year, so it was like bad. And
It was,
yeah,
yeah, it was sort of a wash.
you're right.
Mm.
Pelicans, bro, they really got hit the worst. I feel like if everybody was healthy, they really could have been like, I say a top. There's a chance it could have been a top six seed.
Real.
Yes, it's a
Dang.
deep West, but
But like a lot of
if they
teams like
could mesh, yeah.
I don't know. Rockets
But
Yeah.
still,
are
regard, I thought it would have been. I thought it just would have been fun. That's all I
That would
want.
have been close.
yeah, you're right.
Definitely.
That's all I want. I
Uh,
just want fun
Actually, no,
basketball.
I got a team that's kind of disappointing.
okay.
The Timberwolves.
That's real.
They're, I mean,
Why are you
eight and
making a
six,
face?
8 and 6. I'm not gonna lie. And like I saw a chart the other day. It was like the highest defensive rated teams. They showed the 10
Yeah,
teams, and like
they're
one thing I noticed that caught my eye, the Timberwolves were not on that at all. And
yeah
like
they
could have
lost it.
sworn last year they were like number one in defense. So
They
like
lost it.
they've been pretty disappointing, I guess. I mean, 6 seed is not bad, but like for a team that was just like what a first, second seed last year, that's like a big downfall. If y'all could at least like clinch a top three seed this year, that'd be cool. But there's still it's been like what 14, 16 games. There's still plenty of
Yeah.
time to go. So I think they'll be straight for real. But nah, but they're not the same team
Yeah,
because Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, he's not good defensively, but like I know last year he was solid on defense. So
In the playoffs, especially. I will agree with that.
yeah, so but I don't see them like going far in the playoffs this year. The Timberwolves,
yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just not the same. Even Jaden McDaniels, he's not. He's been getting worked recently. Mike Conley's inconsistent as hell. Father
Especially
Time,
this year,
Mike
Father
yeah.
Conley
Time
been
catching up with him. So like at that point, you might as well just start play my twin, play Rob at that point, bro.
Yeah, Rob Dillingham definitely free Rob Dillingham. He definitely needs some minutes. This shit is
Man, I,
ridiculous. Especially because Mike Conley, like Father Time whooped his ass over the summer, so he's like he's a non-factor now.
No, I
He'll give you an
remember with this.
occasional three.
No. That just pissed me off. I remember this nigga Matt was trying to argue that Mike
Cause
Conley was gonna
like no, because if
stop
you look
Jamal
at his
Murray.
ratings,
This
if
nigga
you look
thought
at Mike
this nigga
Conley's
thought
ratings
Mike Conley
defensively,
was gonna use
that
the Jamal
nigga
Murray
he
to
can
stop him.
defend the ball. No, we're not
Oh
gonna do
yeah.
this like
Oh,
Mike
okay.
Conley
Okay. Now
cannot
let me get this
defend.
right. Jared Vanderbilt couldn't do it. What's that nigga's name? Dennis Schroeder couldn't do it. Reeves couldn't do it, but Mike Conley can. That makes lots of fucking sense.
Okay, first of all, Austin Reeves try like he all his defense is effort. He'll get lucky at times. That's all his defense is lucky and pestering. Dennis Schroeder, like he's like a semi-cone. Like he'll get a stop every once in a while.
Schroeder's a
This is
solid defender. Don't do that.
no, but this is Dennis Schroeder than fucking Mike Conley. Mike Conley and like that nigga, his defense did not fall off till this fucking year. Mike Conley could defend the basketball. Like
I
actually,
promise you, my nigga. I promise you. If they had Mike Conley
Same
guarding Jamal
Mike
Murray, that
Conley.
nigga, I promise you, if they had Mike Conley guarding Jamal Murray that series, that shit would have ended in five, bro. I promise you. The reason they lost is because they had that nigga on clamps, and it was Alexander Walker and McDaniels. If it was Conley, bro, I promise you that shit would have ended in five. That's
I mean, they
baby.
did have Nikhil.
they did. I will say that, but
Like
like,
Conley would guard
fuck,
him, but they would get Nikhil in at
That's
probably
what I'm
like the
saying.
6 minute mark or so, because they didn't have. They would get him in like Nas and ASAP.
I didn't know that was said, Malachi. I
niggas
missed.
really know because niggas swear like if you look at Mike Conley's stats like across the years until this year exactly, his defensive ratings are like they're good. They're good for a point guard of his size at 6'2". So it's just like it just bothers me that no one believed me 2 years ago when I said that. When I said that Mike Conley could defend Jamal Murray.
Nigga,
Actually,
you were saying this shit like 6 months ago. What are you talking about?
bro,
Nigga said
because
2 years
bro,
ago.
I'm
Two
fucking on
years
10
ago, it
right
was
now.
fucking summer of 22.
Bro, I'm on 10 right now. Don't ask me about no chronological order. Just know I said that shit and I meant it.
And you still
Every
and
word.
you really believe that. So let me ask you something. Let's say fuck McDaniels, fuck Alexander Walker. If Conley was guarding him that series, you think it still would have been the same?
I'm thinking he getting stops. Yes.
You got
I
that
I
one,
mean,
bro.
mean, also,
I'm thinking he's getting
it
stops.
wasn't just
You
Nikhil that
got
was stopping Murray though. They would like send doubles and they would like
like
y'all saw the
McDaniels
clips.
too.
I
Yeah,
saw
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I watched the series.
they would rip
it
him
was
at like half.
McDaniels and Nikhil, but like if it was just straight up Conley, bro, that's baby food. I don't give a fuck. If Vanderbilt couldn't do it, Hachimura, what's that nigga's name? Dinwiddie on the Lakers couldn't do it in the past few years. D'Lo couldn't do that shit. I'm not saying D'Lo's a good defender, but I'm just naming niggas at this point. What's that nigga's name? Reeves, all them. What make you think? What makes you fucking think Conley's gonna be the difference maker? Like, no, nigga.
Bro, Conley actually like came out like he came into the league as a two-way. He came into that bitch as a good playmaker and a two-way guard. As in
feel
a
like
defender,
12 seasons.
as in a defender, yes.
Brother, that shit was like, weren't we in like not even fifth grade, nigga, when that nigga was considered a two way? We were like five, nigga.
Talking
Two-way
about
still
Utah
considered a
Jazz. I'm
two-way
talking
till
about
the wheels fall off. The wheels fell off this year. That nigga could defend the ball until this year.
I mean, I guess numbers speak a different story, but
I mean,
I didn't I wouldn't say he
maybe I might
was.
I
just be a
mean, it's
casual,
not
but I
just
didn't know
numbers
Mike
though.
Conley was like that on
He
defense.
definitely gives effort and he can defend the ball. Obviously, being 6'2", you're not gonna defend as good as a Jared Vanderbilt or a what's his name?
That's what I'm
Or
saying.
On the
These
Nikhil Alexander
Timberwolves.
comparisons,
Walker. Yeah, you wouldn't
wow,
do that. Right.
comparisons with
We got off course just a little bit, y'all, but that no,
We don't gotta
I will definitely say
apologize.
that. I will apologize just
That's
for
what
that,
we
just a
do,
little
nigga.
bit.
We argue, we
you
debate.
I
Like,
think you need to get some shit off your chest. I could tell.
We
Yeah,
don't gotta
I had to
apologize.
say
Be
something
straight,
about that.
bro.
So.
It's a safe
Um,
space.
but also just like as a, on
I,
topic, a team that's overperforming is the fucking Heat. I don't care about the record.
I didn't.
The Heat are 6-7. These niggas should be where the Sixers are. Like I'm so serious when I genuinely say that.
bro,
The Heat
I
what?
should
I
blow shit up.
The Heat were
I low key semi agree. I feel like Bam or not it's not even his fault, but he just hasn't been in the offense enough. Like the first couple games he was getting up two, three shots and then they started ramping him up, but I don't know. I don't know if you could put the entire team as overperforming. I think I think Hero though. I think if you're talking about Tyler Hero, he's been
He's
that
been
number one.
he's been that.
Like y'all
Them
saw that
niggas
interview
be
with him and Jimmy Butler talking about 1A, 1B? Nah, brother, Jimmy Butler, you're B.
yeah, I
Tyler
was gonna
Hero,
say,
you're one, bro.
Jimmy Butler's a B just because like his age, just of his age.
Not even
Jimmy
just
Butler should
no,
just
it's just because Tyler Hero is better.
Man, I'm sorry, Bam. I like that he's shooting threes now, but he's became like a lot less like consistent. Bro was averaging 19 on 52% last year. Now
Exactly.
he's averaging 16 on 42%. And Butler too, bro. Like he's never been a 3-point shooter, but 21% is outrageous. And he's only averaging
21% is like his like third year in the league too. Like this is like his worst percentage since then. Like this is
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure he was like a 40%
I don't
shooter
know.
on
He's
low
had
volume
like
last year.
his 3 point shooting be like up and down because with the
Yeah.
Bulls he was like a
yes.
solid like shooter, and then like when he left, when he joined Miami, he only had like 2 good years. Last season he shot
I was
41%
finna
from
say
three,
I'm fairly positive he was 40% at least, but on low
and then the year
volume.
before he was 35, and then like those the 3 seasons previous while he was with Miami he shot like below 25. I don't know, his 3 point percentage just be like it just be
Like
iffy
his
as fuck. I don't
roles,
understand.
Real shit.
like his role changes a decent amount. Is that crazy? Isn't it? Like I feel like
I feel like he takes too
You're
many back
not.
seats
I'm
as like
saying like throughout his career, like I mean after the Bulls, he went to the
Philly,
Sixers,
Philly and
right?
Minnesota. Yeah, after the Bulls, it was Philly
Yeah.
and Minnesota. Really, he should have
I
stayed
feel
with
like
Philly.
his he didn't fit as much as he did with as much as he does with the Heat now.
Yeah,
No, I'm not gonna do that because, like, bro, people just say you can like argue Bulls Butler was the best. People just say that because it's like the most memorable Butler, but like you can
Philly
argue
Butler is the
Miami
most
was the
complete.
best. We're not gonna sit here and
Yeah,
act like he didn't
no.
have some all-star seasons in Miami. It's really just this season where he's like really
Yeah.
underperforming. Like the nigga took him to the finals his first year, and we know what he can do in the playoffs. Miami really it's just their GM, bro. They don't be doing shit in the offseason. They'll just get like a new one or two new role players
Yeah, and
and
they'll
bring like
bring
Paul
somebody up
Young.
from the G League or undrafted and
That's what
now
I'm
they're a
saying.
household name.
They be taking chances on so many undrafted players. It's actually there is a
No, but
six
they
four
do end
power
up being
forward on that
solid, but it's
team.
like
Six
it's
foot
not
power
enough.
forward is
They do end
crazy.
up being solid. It's not
No,
enough
for
though.
sure. Exactly. That's
I'm
what
just
I
saying,
like. In my opinion, I don't think Jimmy Butler's like a good enough star to get you a championship. I
I
think he
mean,
needs to be a number two.
He
I think he could
does.
be no, he could be a number one option. It's just like the players around him, like they're missing like some like they should have got Dame. Dame should have went there instead of like
Dame would be number one
He
if
would
he
be a number
went.
one.
He would be the one.
Jimmy Butler's always
you
been a
don't think
number
Jimmy would be the
two.
best player?
No, it would be
No,
Dame.
Dame would be the best player on the Heat if he went there because when, in my
Because
opinion,
think
the most
about
complete version of Jimmy Butler was Philly Jimmy Butler when he was
yeah,
with Embiid.
when he was with
Say
Embiid,
that again.
making sure Embiid got his
If
touches.
Philly Jimmy Butler is the most complete version of Jimmy Butler. Like you could get
I
like
wouldn't
he's
say
number two,
complete
in my
because
opinion.
I
Yeah, in
think
my
during
opinion.
the Heat was when he got his
Shannon, this
offensive
nigga
bag right. But
complete
my
is
point is
crazy.
to win a championship, which is what he wants, he by himself will not be able to like he needs to be able to facilitate like he can. So if it's Tyler Hero being that one, we'll just have to see. But their team obviously isn't good enough now.
He
But
should have stayed with Philly. Like in my opinion, his career should have stayed with Philly, but they decided to pay Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid was meat riding him, talking about, "Yo, Jimmy Butler's the best player in the league right now." I know you miss his ass because when he left and it was just you, Tobias Harris, and Ben Simmons,
it was bad.
y'all wasn't on shit for real.
Remember
No,
again,
Y'all
buzzer
niggas
beater.
got bounced by
Boom,
the
boom, boom,
Hawks.
boom, boom, boom,
Y'all got
boom.
bounced in the Hawks in 2021. That shit was y'all shouldn't have lost to the Hawks. Real shit.
It was
That
bad.
was a fluke ass run. So I
no,
just
no, no, no,
That's
no. You
crazy.
right. You're right about that one. But like Philly Butler, like don't let the highlights fool you. He was solid, but he wasn't no like he was solid. But Heat and Bulls Butler obviously Timberwolves Butler obviously cleared.
I think
But
that
like
Jimmy Butler is a ceiling raiser, if you guys know what I mean. So like
yeah.
he can get you guys to a, conference finals, a finals, has he done with the Heat like three times, twice. But I think he just to get that ceiling to a championship, you need somebody like,
The actual
Tyler Hero.
players.
Yeah, like an actual that too, but yeah, actual one.
true, like they've been like so close, but like shit, what has happened? Like what happened last year?
They
He
got
didn't even
yeah,
play
he
in
was
the
out the
playoffs.
playoffs.
He
Yeah,
was
they got boomed.
To be honest, like I said, I think they're overperforming. I think they should be like looking to get into the draft and like be trading players right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
you think they should blow it up?
Yeah, I think the Heat should reset.
That's what
Like
people were
just give it
saying.
up. Just give it up. Like this core is
That
not winning
what's his name was gonna
anything.
get traded.
Jimmy should
Oh,
go. They should trade Bam and
Butler.
keep Tyler. I
Before
say
we move on,
Tyler.
I do wanna ask you guys how y'all feel about the Embiid situation too.
I don't.
About
I don't got the time to talk about that. I'll see y'all boys, but like Embiid, that situation make me hot, bro. Like
for sure, bro.
he just had it. He just had a good game. Like he had 35, but I think they still lost. Like actually dead ass because they're 2-12 now.
I'm talking
They
about
they still lost.
the the Shams report. You didn't hear?
No,
They had
what's up with
they
that?
had their players meeting, and then like Maxie had to get on him like you're late for everything. Like we like you didn't hear that?
Oh no, that no, because I'll say my piece and then I'm gonna go. But like Embiid, that's why Embiid needed Butler. Embiid's not really fit to lead, in my opinion. He's never really been fit to lead. Embiid puts up first player options, but he'll take that number two seat comfortably. Like he will take a step back if another player's in the room, like a Jimmy Butler who actually wants to lead a team and be that guy. But Jimmy's numbers don't show it often that he is that guy. But Embiid's numbers is like, oh yeah, no, this is the head of the horse. Like this is exactly what the team needs. Like this, that, and the third. But Embiid's never been that leader. He's never been a leader. He's just a person on the team who puts up the good numbers, in my opinion.
Nah, I love Embiid, but like,
If you got a dip, bro, you good, man.
Yeah, bro.
but nah,
Yeah,
he's a playoff dropper. Like
Yeah,
he did
yeah.
start in the playoffs last year, but like
That was his first time for real. And what
that was
sucks
like
is
his
he was
first time
injured, but
in a while doing like solid in a playoff
when is
series.
it?
Like he'll play good one series, and the next series he'll just like freeze.
yeah. So I think what Matt, like, I don't know, I don't really agree what Matt was saying. He was saying that he's not really him, but he can drop numbers. I think Embiid is definitely the 1A, like scoring wise, and he's obviously a top five player when he's healthy and when he gets it going, but he's just not really a necessary like a leader, like Matt was saying, and that's why you need somebody like Jimmy Butler.
And I don't think
Bro.
with who they tried to like them getting Jimmy Butler and how Tyrese Maxey is stepping up as a leader, I don't think they would love it out of Embiid, but I don't even think they expect it. I just think it's his attitude more than
Yeah,
him
yeah.
trying to be a leader. Because and didn't he get mad? He was like, somebody whoever leaked that is weird as hell or something. He
I
said
mean,
some shit like,
probably they don't like people again. I can't, but
yeah. But as far as like these situation, not like it being leaked, but Tyrese Maxey bringing it up.
wait, it couldn't have got leaked. Shams reported it. I think somebody
Well,
reported it.
I thought
Hmm.
I saw something where he got mad at
He
because
could
he
have.
was asked about it, wasn't he?
I wouldn't know. I'll be
But I
honest.
Oh, I
mean,
don't really know.
nonetheless, it was. I don't think it was wrong for Tyrese Maxey to do it.
Of course, you had to.
If Joel Embiid is mad about it, that's kind of just immature on his part. If I were him, like I would low key appreciate that because
Yeah, like
for how long you've been in the league and for how far you've come, which is not far at all, I think you just
because
need.
what you just said, that's beautiful. Because like what he said at the beginning of the season was like all I've done for the city of Philly, like to the semis, cause
As
like
far as like him,
he
yeah,
ain't done
but
much.
as far as like the league, he hasn't. Because
Like
I'm trying to
like
think.
Luca has passed him, Jokic has passed him. Like I was listening to some and like people still have Jokic and Embiid debates. Like I think it's been over for a while. It's been over for a while. So
We were just talking about that, but the only way you were debunking me was like him not going far in the playoffs, which is
I mean, but
fair.
not even,
I,
but even
I
stuff
agree with
like
that.
this where he'll have his attitudes and although Luca
Yeah,
is also is be blowing me because he'll be lazy, but I think like Embiid can be worse, especially like when you're trying to win a championship and that's the goal, but you're late to everything. Like you're the 1A on that team. You can't do that. So
and especially for how much they built around him, or at least
exactly.
attempted to,
Yeah.
attempted to,
Like you
whether
can't
it's
say
successful or not.
for sure.
Like you, you can't. The least you can do is show up on time.
Bro,
I feel like
like
that's the least
like
you can do.
LeBron when he had those horrible teams before he let like I know I keep bringing up LeBron, but real talk, like LeBron when dang that's tough. We just doing it then. LeBron before he had his horrible teams, like I'm saying this wrong. I was just so shocked that he just dipped.
Yeah.
LeBron, when he was on the Cavs in his first stint, I can guarantee you he was not showing up late to nothing.
Nobody's ever complained that he's been a bad leader. They've
Exactly.
actually been all they not all, but most of what they talk about is him being a leader. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I feel like he just embodies what a lot of players try to be as far as having that pull on a team as far as
Yeah.
like being able to be a coach on the court
And that's
or
just not
players
what
even like
Embiid has.
Draymond Green dropped like triple singles every game, but
Yeah.
he's as far he the reason he plays minutes or he's still on a team currently
Because he can
is his
lead
attitude and
and he can
how he
defend.
leads.
Yeah.
So like and his defense, yeah. But I feel like the way Joel Embiid's acting is just
Yeah. He don't
just
got it.
diva-ish behavior. I don't.
Oh, bro. Oh, bro. We want to apologize. We started a little bit late, but we gonna bang it out for y'all. So just wanted to continue with that. But yeah, I completely agree. I just, you know, Embiid, the Sixers are just like he had them as underperforming. Like this is worse than underperforming. Oh, he just lagged out. Like this is worse than underperforming. Like I know they've been injured. I know bro beat up that dude, but still this is literally the complete opposite of what you want to hear. You do not want to hear that Tyrese Maxey, the 24-year-old, has more, want
Oh, yeah.
has more want to win a championship than Joel Embiid. So,
And what I find crazy is like we seen them off-season pictures too of Tyrese Maxey.
bro,
He
like you
was
putting in work.
yeah, yeah. And B, if I were him, I wouldn't even played in the Olympics, bro.
You think?
Honestly, with the way he's like been injured and how he was injured in the playoffs,
I guess
like
so. I guess so, because
I would
that
have
probably
taken
made
that
it
summer.
worse.
Yeah, I would have taken
Probably
that
made it
summer
worse.
to rest or
Yeah.
do whatever you need to do. But the last thing you need over the summer
Hmm.
is to go to fucking Paris and have the time of your life. Get a gold medal. Like I would love a
Like
gold,
that's dope. Yeah.
but still, I feel like you're not worried.
Exactly.
You're
You're
not
not thinking about the
prioritizing
main goal, which is a
because
chip.
he was hooping with niggas that knocked him out the playoffs.
Oh, bro.
Or if he did play them, he would have no chance.
Oh, bro.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I like him as a player. I think
for
he's
sure.
solid, but
Like he's
no,
a top five player, like at least scorer, like all time when he's on it. Um, but his attitude issues and not even issues, just what's been happening recently, just isn't promising to what you want to hear.
Unacceptable.
What bro said, it is unacceptable.
fellow Cameroonian.
Oh,
Yes,
bro,
sir.
that's dope. Getting back to who I have overperforming, um, I think that Franz Wagner has been just
Man.
so amazing. Without being without Paulo, and we knew that Franz could hoop, and although
I
most
didn't.
people you really didn't, but
I
yeah,
swear.
Franz can hoop, and then with Paulo being out, you kind of look at that Orlando team and you're like, oh, they're weak. Like Franz can't, he can't will them to wins, but they went on a 5-game win streak, and it was against bad teams, but still, he's averaging like 29 or 28 over that 5-game stretch without Paulo. So, he's been amazing this season. He's an amazing finisher. The three is somewhat coming back. I think it's like 34, 35%, which is league average. And he can assist, he can rebound. So he's just putting on a great. I think this is probably his third year, or his second. He's putting whatever it is. He's just
His third.
over exceeding. What's up?
Is his third.
Is his third? I thought so. Well, he's just been amazing by every standard in my book. So I'm just very happy to see it.
Man, he definitely caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. I mean the Magic wasn't he's been on the Magic, right?
Mm,
Because he has the Magic haven't been on my radar, like to tell the truth. Like
I get it, especially without Paolo. Like most people like ripped them off until Paolo came back, and
Yeah.
you know,
So he caught me off guard. He's definitely hooping. So
yeah, that's dope. What
I
about you,
think
Jacob?
I think the team I feel like is overperforming. The Rockets are hooping. I like they lose games they could win, but I didn't expect them like them being 11-5 is kind of surprising to me in a way,
Mm,
especially in the West where they sit. They sit fourth in the West. So I don't know. Like I'm looking at the game they dropped 143 against the Bulls.
yeah,
And the Bulls are a really solid team, and they had seven players in double digits. Like
like
nobody really had
they're
like
very
50
deep.
points. Like
Mm,
Jalen Green had 18, Fred VanVleet at 28. Like they're hooping, bro.
they're a very deep team. Yeah,
And they're surprising. I thought they would be when we talked about it, I said like 10th, ninth seed, I think.
yeah,
Definitely lower than what they are now. So
yeah. But I don't think it'll. I don't think they'll be in the play-in. I think they can definitely fight for that sixth, fifth seed.
yeah.
And the part
It's
that,
good.
my bad,
No, go ahead.
the part that is really like not blew me out of the water, but because we knew that this was a good defensive team. Like I'm pretty sure they were top 15 last year. But with that, like with the starting lineup, with your starting center being Şengün, like you don't expect much defense, and starting point guard being Jalen Green, you don't expect much defense. But they're a top three in defensive rating. Like they have really been, sitting in a chair collectively coming together, and I think that starts with Ime Udoka and like what's his name? They've been calling him the twin terror some with Tari Eason and Amin Thompson. They just come in and they just start like murdering people. It feels like they're terrifying. If I had to go against them, I would quit basketball. And I'm serious.
And the thing is, like,
You're pushing it.
these are high scoring games because even when they clear their bench can score.
Exactly. They're
Like,
so deep.
it's
They're so
insane.
deep.
I'm looking at these scores. I'm not seeing nothing under one for their wins, at least.
Mm.
Not a lot of them are under 120. Not, and none of them are under 100. So, like,
But then you can definitely see them holding teams to under 100 points. So,
Pacers to 113, Bulls to 103. The Bulls is what kind of impressed me because looking at their schedule, and they took the Warriors to overtime too, which is
mm,
really impressive. But looking at their schedule, they haven't really had a crazy win to me,
mm,
besides the Knicks and the Mavs. But I really do think they can beat really good teams, like
they
really
can.
good teams.
They
They
can for
lost to
sure.
the Bucks by 1 point. I don't see them
Which in
really. I
my
hope they
opinion, like the
don't.
Bucks, if I don't know if Dame was healthy then, but the Bucks are going to be a playoff team. So in my books,
Some
if
one
they're
way.
exactly, there's no way they're. So I think that, you know,
I could check real
that was a
quick.
good loss.
Yeah,
Mr.
Dame,
Raboto Kanji.
yeah,
What's
Dame's
the
great.
word?
You got any teams or players that you feel are overperforming or underperforming anymore?
I'm trying to think. Overperforming. Yeah, we kind of already talked about this, but I'm gonna say Tyler Hero. I wasn't expecting him to be. No, I don't think a lot of people were expecting him to be this good. Like we were just expecting his usual 18 to 20 points a game, but he looks
Yeah,
like the best player on the Heat, and the Heat are doing solid too. So if
You
his
said
teammates
under.
step up
he's that hero.
No, he said under or overperforming.
over,
Oh, he said under.
so I feel
Okay.
like if his teammates could just step up, well, Jimmy and Bam to be exact, they can be really
Yeah.
good.
And
And
I
who
think in
else?
a
Cat.
playoff setting, they could like win in a. I feel like they could beat any team in a 7 game series. Real
Keep it a
talk.
bug. Do y'all think the Rockets are going to be good? Like for real? Do you think they're just off to a hot start? Or do y'all think they can like actually make it?
Man,
Well,
now you getting me scared, bro.
I
Like
think they oh go ahead, go ahead.
it's just the West is so deep. Like we keep running into this issue where it's like teams below them are the Denver Nuggets, the Timberwolves, the Suns. Dallas is below them. Like
Hold
so,
on right
I
now.
oh yeah,
hope
yeah, yeah.
like they'll be good, but it's just I just expect those teams to be better. So
True.
I think they'll at least be better than honestly the Kings and low key the Clippers and Memphis. I think that Memphis is, will have too much variety going on, like with Ja. I don't know. He just sometimes he just can't stay healthy, really. Like it's not as bad as Zion, but he'll have his 2 week spurts where he's in and then he's out, and then he's in. And so, but it's just gross looking at the San Antonio Spurs being at 7-8 as the 12th seed, and then
Mhm.
you go over here and the 12th seed is 5-9, and 7-8 is tied for the 6th seed in the East. And
True.
I think the Rockets, and that's what I meant by like they're winning good games, but they haven't really beat a team that I'm impressed with. So I do think they can easily be like a 6, 7, 8 seed, but they're making a run in the play. I just can't see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
They'll
But
probably lose in a 7 game series.
and
And
once
that's really
bro told me,
them being, huh?
my bad. You keep going, keep going.
And I think it's just they're such a young team. They have a lot of potential. They really do.
No, they
I hope they don't make any stupid moves like during the season or in the off season. Because next season they can, if they stay consistent, they can really be a nice
and
team.
to your point, they've already made some good moves with like the contracts that they put, their star players up there. They didn't give Şengün the max, which that only, you know, makes sure that gives, flexibility for everything else, just to make sure if you want to sign a player like Jimmy Butler, you can do that. So, yeah. What were we gonna say, RK? That's me.
uh underperforming. I would also say what's this? The Mavericks, because considering the fact that they were just a team that was in the finals and now they're in, what 10th seed, that's unacceptable, bro. It's very unacceptable. And I'm thinking like, are niggas unhealthy? And I was like, nah, them niggas is on the court. Kyrie and Luca on the court,
Luca did just get injured though, which sucks, but
but
that's
still, and Luca's
beforehand.
defense too. His defense is just horrid, bro. Like y'all
But in
saw
my
that game winner, right? The John Collins
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That shit.
That's what I was saying. Like Luca and Embiid kind of are like they both can have their little spurts of not trying and like not paying attention
At
really.
least at least Embiid plays defense.
I'm saying
I
on
was gonna
both
say,
ends.
I was gonna say
But
like
Embiid will have his moments though, like where he's just not engaged and he'll flop and then he'll give up an easy dunk or something like that. Like that's what I mean. Obviously that wasn't the same position Luca was in. He just looked lost, but I think they'll both, have their
I think out of the whole Mavericks starting lineup, they'd rather put Luca on the island. Because I just
easily.
don't I don't think we're surprised that he's a bad defender. I just think for the stardom that he's in and for where he wants to be, kind of like what we said with Embiid, like there's some things you just have to do. And I think
You got
if
to try.
yeah, if he wants to win a chip, like you can score, but can you get back on defense? And
Yeah.
that comes with being healthy. We talked about it a little bit earlier, like he's flappy, just flopping everywhere, like
Yeah,
I
just
just
not
mean,
trying.
it'd be different if he had like all-star defenders next to him or like top one defenders next to him to help him out. But it's like Mavericks they don't got like defenders like that for real. Because you what happened? They just lost Derrick Jones.
I mean,
that
but
was
still, like that last play is
Yeah,
inexcusable. And plays
yeah,
like
that's
that have been happening. Like there's a whole, not a whole like long copy, but there was like a minute and a half thing I saw on Twitter of the first like 7 games, Luka just getting blown by or not trying or doing a fake little reach steal at something, giving up a layup. Like I
What
get
were
that it's the regular season, but I don't know. It just doesn't look good. But to counteract, they are 8-7. Like they still have a positive record, and the West is just so deep. So I think they'll
Yeah.
be able to bounce back.
I think they'll be fine. I think like because a lot of the West teams that were like up last year are damn near down. So like I think the Warriors and Thunder they can like stay where they're at, but teams like the Mavs, Clippers, and Grizzlies, Suns that they can most definitely come up. I don't see the Rockets staying up there
So I
for
think
long.
the Warriors gonna be #1 in the West.
Hey, they're my team. I gotta be a little biased,
Yeah, all
but like,
right.
bro, I
Want to
think
put
they can
bread
still
on
be
it?
a top five. They can still finish top five
Oh
for
yeah, I
sure.
think so too. I was
Like,
hating on them. I didn't see them being this good, but I think they can be top 5 for sure. They can't be in the play-in, even though D'Anthony Melton is out for the season. So hopefully, that gets better. But
but
um,
yeah, I think the Clippers are gonna drop dramatically.
no,
I
no,
just think,
Clippers not going anywhere. I don't see it.
bro.
what you mean?
Wait.
I
You
don't,
mean like they're not going anywhere in the playoffs, or you think they're gonna stay in that spot?
bro. If Kawhi's gonna stay injured, like Norman Powell in like 38, 7, however old that beard ass nigga is, bro. They not. I'm just playing. I love Harden. I ain't gonna do.
He only like 34 or 35.
Nah, they not doing. They not. Nah, I don't see them going far. I just don't see it, bro. Like that's not gonna be enough. If they had Kawhi, they probably could have been a solid playing team. But it's just the Clippers, bro. I just
He
have
said the
high
Clippers
hopes.
are gonna drop though, and you said no.
Yeah, I said they're
What are they? They
dropping.
ninth right now. Oh, they just probably gonna stay where they at. They can be a playing team,
You
but
think
I
they'll be a
still think
playing team?
You
Mavericks
think?
and Kings are above them. So I mean below them. So like I can see the Mavericks and Kings passing them niggas for sure.
Nigga, I could see the Spurs passing them. Like
Uh, that's where I
I
draw
don't
the
think
line.
you don't think they could just be a spot above the clip. Like I don't see them. I don't see Harden being as consistent. He's playing good. He's hooping, but I don't see him being
But you
no
got to
consistent.
think with him hooping, that's not him scoring. That is him like facilitating and like I
I
think
know.
he
No,
can do that consistently.
I, I just don't think it's enough, honestly, because they look solid. They play well, but I just don't see it.
I think
The
they'll be
Spurs,
the 11th seed. They'll be the first team out.
no, honestly, bro. Like I said, Harden, bro. He's kind of disappointed me this year because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting Prime Harden to be back, but like, he's putting up solid numbers. But like, his shooting percentages are terrible. He shoots like below 40 and like 32 or 31% from three. I'm sorry, bro. He should at least be shooting like 42 to 43 or something.
were y'all surprised when he broke like he's like second all time for 3 pointers made?
I I've seen the list like every time LeBron would move up.
I'm not
Like
surprised.
I was surprised. I didn't expect that.
Buddy Hield is on that list.
I'm not surprised with that.
Yeah, like I'm not surprised
But
really. Harden
I
has
was
been a
surprised. Like Curry's like 1,200 above the head.
Oh yeah, he has like 37, I think.
Yeah, like that was just crazy. I didn't know that till I was just watching the
Yeah,
game.
that 2016 Curry MVP is different. 40% shooting like 11 threes a game is devious work.
You know what's crazy, bro? That wasn't even his best season.
All right, bro, relax.
No, no, no. I'm so for it.
Unanimous MVP, bro.
No, like I'm not talking like the team record. That wasn't even his best season as an individual player.
I didn't say team record. I said unanimous MVP.
I know that was a solid season, but he had a season better than that. People forget about it because they didn't make the playoffs that year.
Oh, you're talking about the
And
year
he got
everybody was
hurt.
injured.
The 2020 to 21 year,
Yeah, you're talking about
he went crazy that year, but like they went 1-9 without him, so they damn near missed the playoffs because they lost to the Grizzlies. Like that was a better season than his MVP season. Not stand on that.
nah.
Not counting the record and shit, but like as an individual player, you can go look at the numbers and everything too. Like I will argue about that shit for days. That shit was way better than the MVP year. Way
Nah,
better than Saint, but still, but like, nah, it's because people don't talk about it because he didn't make the playoffs.
nah, brother. Nah, brother. Unanimous MVP was different, bro.
I mean,
But
yeah,
regardless, as much as I hope I don't hate Curry at all, like at all. But like Curry has really like changed and manipulated basketball so deviously, bro.
Nigga,
Like it's
he
freaky,
he's the sole reason like threes per team and per players just shot
literally,
up insanely.
literally.
What crazy
bro.
stat?
Because before he came in the league, teams used to only shoot like 10 threes a game, like 10 or 15 threes a game, 20 at most once in a while. But now, when he came in the league, it's like you got teams going for like 40 threes a game, 30, all that shit.
Literally. It's devious work. Shout out Curry. A team that I had, or somebody that I had overperforming was Kyrie. Kyrie has been doing everything that the what's it called, the Mavs need. He has been shooting at a great percentage, defending, uh, playmaking. He just it's just so much to say about Kyrie. Like, but it'll go under the radar because he has Luca on his team, and Luca will always outperform him.
Wait, so
So
are you saying like overperforming like he shouldn't be doing that? 'Cause I thought
I'm
that's what
saying
he was.
overperforming as I'm seeing. So I may have worded this wrong as how I explained it, but how I thought of it was that I wanted to say people who I thought were overperforming than what I expected. And
Okay.
obviously I'm happy that they are because so I want to give them their flowers. Like that's why I said Franz. Like I didn't expect him to really carry them. And then the last one I have is the Bulls. Like I didn't like this team that they're low key fun to watch. Like
It looked good. Even they
yeah.
really don't speak for really how they hoop for
Yeah,
real.
it feels
They
like they're in every game. It feels like it.
yeah.
And I just love to watch it for real. Like Zach LaVine has had his slumps. I remember I bet on him and he went 0 for 5 and had 10 assists, of course, but that's besides the point. But yeah, Zoo has been like 20 and 10, like prime Zoo. Kobe White looks good. Um,
Amazing.
it just sucks that Modest Buzelis has been like up and down between the G. Like I'm pretty sure he's up now for good, but I wish they could get him more burn. But yeah, the team just they're you know. They're not gonna win many games, but they'll definitely be a for sure watch on in my little I don't know my
My,
time I
my
guess.
last one, my player who's overperforming is Evan Mobley. He's
Real
he's
that
really
nigga.
been he's really been hoping. I'm not saying I didn't think he was a good player, but he's low key like a factor to their wins. Like
Yeah.
you couldn't really say that last season. Like you last season, it was more like he needs to step up. Like he's not
Mm.
doing enough. But this season, like his stat line 17, 8, and 2. I mean, I think he's real solid, honestly. So I don't know. I can't complain with his performance. I can't.
Yeah.
There's really nothing you can say. He's a big factor in their winning.
Yeah. I
And I feel like
completely
a lot of
agree.
their problem last season was like, you know, I mean, Darius Garland also has stepped up, but as far as like
It would be
their
like just Mitchell who could
yeah,
really get
just
them a
be him,
bucket. Yeah,
just be him. Like crunch time, give Mitchell the ball,
for
and
sure.
everybody knows it's gonna be Mitchell. Like that didn't help either. So
No, he
now they have
definitely.
2, 3 more people to worry about. So I
Yeah, I
think
can I completely agree. Like he's been like there have been plays where I've seen him just get the ball and really start cooking. Like on the top and get a layup. Like and even just with that, like defensively, he's probably top 5 in if the season were to end, he'd be top five DPOY votes. Um, yeah,
And
he's just
one other thing, him and Jared Allen have been playing like two-man ball for
like good together. Like
yeah, like
this was not happening last. Like literally, they were gonna trade one of them. They were thinking about it.
it's- I love it, bro.
That'd be
That's
dope.
another factor. Like I really do think they could cakewalk the Celtics. I'm just pissed.
Gus
What's his
said
name? Not
cakewalking.
hooping. He was not hooping,
I don't
bro.
know about cakewalking, bro.
Cakewalk.
I'm trying to look up this season, bro. Was talking about. I'm curious. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah. That's really all we had on the schedule. Is there anything you want to get off your chest, Mr. Julani? Sorry, I'm sorry. They don't know that that's your name, bro. I swear.
No, what if this is the one? And now
Sorry.
everybody just
What you gonna do about it,
no,
boy? What you gonna do about it? That's me. But
that's not
I
I don't
feel
want to
you.
talk.
But now I'm looking at this. Hold on. I'm looking at the season bro was talking about. Let me dive into. He was definitely 50,
You
40,
talking Curry?
90. Yeah, I lied. He was not 50, 40, 90. He was 48, 40 from three, 90 from free throw. Averaged,
48%?
yeah, averaged 32 points.
That's wicked. Oh,
He was
that's
making
wicked.
five threes a game. I mean,
I wish we
I
could
guess
bet.
statistically it is, to his point, it is better than his 2016. The reason it's just 2016 has to be better because, bro,
That year was so
he
perfect.
stepped up from 2015 in the most devious, in the most diabolical way. Um, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, but in 2016 he was averaging 2.1 steals, which is highest. So it's definitely up for debate. But other than that, you excited? You watching any of these games tonight? We're recording this on the 21st, so I'm checking the scores right now. Pistons are getting dominated,
Stop.
are getting
Stop.
tortured right now. Cade has 6 rebounds and 6 assists because the game with Timberwolves are losing by one to the Raptors, and the Spurs are getting boomed by the Jazz. I'm excited to watch this Laker game. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Are you serious? The
Yeah,
Spurs?
it's only about 15 though, so it's not really
Oh,
that bad.
he's saying boom, bro. Don't do that. That's my team, bro.
It's not that bad.
We still got that bet. You want to tell him 35 games, bro?
Yeah, no, it was just 30. It was just
What's 30?
30.
What's 35?
You think so?
You check out
35?
that. Yeah.
I thought it was 30. Me and Jake was going back and forth at the JLB. Loki started this podcast, but he believes that the Spurs were going to win more than 35 wins, and I just couldn't see it at all.
I don't see it at all.
Can you see it
Because
now, though?
I still can't. Like, I
Yeah.
definitely, like, think about it, bro. There are so many teams in this West that are above them, and they're going to continue
Kings.
to be above
Bro,
them,
I'm talking about 35 win. We're not talking about they rank. I'm knowing now, like they're not gonna make the playoffs, but
which would
or
have
the
been a
play.
better bet for me. I knew I should have said that, but I thought it would have been too
No,
I
much.
wouldn't.
I made that bet.
I wouldn't agree.
Yeah,
We would have to.
it would have been too much. But
Yeah,
even then, 35, like
I
my
don't think.
whole point was that they won like 19 before. And obviously, Wemby would take a step up, you would assume, and he has these last couple games, but I just didn't see the additions of Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes to add 15 wins to their
She
record.
right
But
here. I'm about to get her.
To be fair, we were not talking about Harrison Barnes. We were talking about
Mhm.
Chris Paul. We were talking
I
about.
definitely I said both of them. I said both of them. I didn't just say Chris because Harrison Barnes
Oh,
is a starter.
my opinion. I was not. I was not thinking Harrison Barnes was going to be the
Harrison
winning factor.
Barnes, I'm pretty sure he starts.
He
He used to
does, but
piss me off back in the day. Harrison Barnes, bro.
he was solid.
As a word, no, he was solid, but like in the playoffs, bro, like in the finals,
That's exactly
bro,
what I was gonna say. He like sold in the finals.
like, bro, even when we won, I don't even like. I remember watching that shit like as a kid, bro.
You like, who is this nigga?
So what?
Yeah, I feel you.
Pistons are coming back. I did peep the Curry season you were talking about. How it's statistically better. You're right, but still 2016,
Yeah,
2016, no
I
bad.
get that. Yeah, I get that. I think it was balling that year, then.
But no, he definitely was in his Duffy like 32 points per game.
That's wicked. I never knew that.
Like if Jokic wasn't on his in his bag, bro, that's easily he was third in MVP voting that year,
It's cause, bro,
and
they
they
were
missed
in
the
ninth
playoffs.
seed. Bro, it's cause man. If
Bro's
Crap.
getting distraught about this, bro. That's how it
no,
is.
cause like I remember I used to like stress because every game we had was like so close. I used to like get stressed about watching them shits, bro.
Bro's
Like they
getting
went one and
PTSD
nine.
flashbacks.
Crap, bro.
That's how it be,
Bro.
bro.
They went like 1-8 without him, bro. If he was just healthy that whole season, we could have been a solid like six
Are you
seed,
gonna cry when he retires?
brother.
I'm gonna cry when LeBron retires.
Oh no, hell yeah, like I'm gonna be
I'm
in
gonna shed
tears.
I'm gonna shed a solid tear.
I'm gonna be in tears, nigga. I'm gonna be crying like I want a Grammy, bro.
That's what I'm
I'm telling
saying,
you,
bro. Like he over here making fun of me, like, bro, when
they
I'll
trying.
LeBron
stand,
retires, bro, like
I'll
the
stand
NBA
on
was
that.
not gonna be the same.
I'm not even a LeBron fan, but I'm gonna be like sick as to my stomach when
You
Brown
look
retires.
do that. I know you won't.
Like
Bro.
I'm
No,
still
bro.
shitty about Clay leaving.
Y'all be all
Actually,
right.
never mind. No, that nigga go. It's good.
Hold on. Wilson got like 70 yards in the first quarter, bro.
You talking
Jamison Winston has 8, bro.
No, I went under on the parlay that's gonna like save me. I went under on him. But Wilson, he dotting motherfuckers up.
That's
But
crazy, bro.
I'm just praying this 3-man hits. I
Hey,
stopped
bro.
I stopped doing flex plays. I'm doing
Washington Commanders are up next. I'm about to smoke the Cowboys.
we're not talking about football.
Hey,
I did I did say that
just
though. We should talk about football.
I mean,
just,
yeah,
just
it's
saying.
just we can just talk about it like we are right now. We don't gotta make it a yeah, it's smooth. Washington, but y'all, I don't know why everybody's a Commanders fan all of a sudden.
I'm not.
Nigga,
I like the quarterback, but I
bro.
do feel
No, people are
like the
Commanders fans, bro. Like they like now they posting them on Instagram and like, bro, I was not talking like this when you had what's his name? I don't even remember his name.
Robert
Robert
Griffin.
Robert
No, I'm
said
talking about like a year ago when they had it was a white dude with the beard. I forget his name. He was leading the league in passing yards, but still,
he can believe. I'm sorry.
good boy.
Uh,
There you go. There you go. That's more
but
like it.
no, I don't know. I don't like. I don't know. I think he'll win Rookie of the Year easily. But
Nigga,
Yeah, by far,
I'm
they
being a
they
Commander.
talking about
I'll
they
be
talking
that
about
shit.
MVP. I don't know about MVP.
by far.
Sam Howell was solid.
Yeah, that's what I was. Sam Howell. Nobody was posting Sam Howell, bro. Nobody. He was not solid, bro. He could
Brother,
throw.
I'm so like
I think it
I'm
was.
genuinely so happy that the Commanders are doing well. It's like now
Yeah,
next, I just need the Wizards to do the same shit, bro.
It's gonna be a while for them Wizards, bro.
you
I don't know.
good, bro.
They're in purgatory, but
Because for some
I
reason
think
they
it was
still have this
probably
nigga Kyle Kuzma.
probably the
shooting
win
20
against the
shots a
Bears.
game.
I think the win against the Bears is what put them. A lot of people rate him. A
They
lot of
play the
people.
They've
Cowboys.
been on people's radar. They beat better teams.
No, I'm saying like as far as like a highlight, like that's probably the play of the season so far.
We're better. We're better
I
than
guess
Baltimore.
a lot of teams are better than Baltimore, fam.
I know
Not a
stuff like
lot, but like
Washington.
at least four.
I,
Baltimore is
I
exploitable, bro.
They're sad. I
remember
love.
everybody wanted that nigga Lamar to beat Mahomes so badly, bro.
Yeah, everybody wants somebody to beat Mahomes.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
like
feel like the Bills are
when it
going
comes to
to
this
this year.
betting shit, bro, I used to just bet on like my favorites and shit like that. Fuck, they just gotta be realistic, bro. Like I really should have just nah,
Bro,
bro. I gotta
Josh,
keep betting.
Josh Allen, he's the Mahomes whisperer, bro. It's just something about him. He throw off the whole Chiefs, bro. Don't do that. Don't don't do that, bro.
No, he's like the only people that, oh my gosh. He's like the only person who consistently like beat them. He's just not in the playoffs ever. That's why when I was watching that game, I was like, he's gonna find a way to lose, but it's not the playoffs, so not yet. But with that being
Mahomes
said, do y'all have anything
really,
else to add?
bro. Wilson going off, guys.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I just saw when I said that. But
123. I'm
what about you,
smacked.
RK?
How about you said what, bro?
Bro, you got anything else to add before we get up out of here?
Bro, I'm chilling.
No, bro.
Get off dick, nigga.
My bad, bro. But with
You
that being
good.
said,
Good boy.
I want to thank you guys for watching the Informed Podcast. Hope you guys like. Hope you guys subscribe. Yeah, do what he did and smash that like button. My bad, job.
Tap, like, subscribe, tell
Oh,
your friend,
bro.
tell your
Comment down.
auntie, tell your auntie's sister, your
Tell
auntie's
a
mother's
friend
cousin,
to tell a friend. But no,
tell a
we
friend.
for real appreciate it. Again, we're having fun with this. As you can see, we're having a lot of
We're
variety.
not having fun. We need a check, nigga.
All right, bro.
Tell
I'm having
everybody.
fun.
Tell everybody.
I'm having fun.
And again, we want to apologize for the variety. You know, RK's at his job and we got bros finna hoop, but again, we just making it shake, so that's
That
all
nigga
we
Mal
Josh,
can
about to
do.
put up brownie
Josh Sweat,
numbers.
assistant.
Who better
So
put up? Oh yeah, he said he did. That's funny. But
he
yeah,
said,
I'm finna end it.
"Two episodes."
You got one more word to say. Good boy.
Speak,
All
nigga.
right. We're gonna catch you on the next one.